So in this video, I would like to show you how actually the copper metal react with the concentrated nitric acid. Well, concentrated nitric acid is known as a strong oxidizing agent. That means can oxidize others very easily. So let's look at it. Okay, the color of concentrated nitric acid simply is colorless. And then this time we have copper metal. Copper metal, as we have learned in the topic of acid and alkali, we know that actually copper cannot react with acids. Most of the acids cannot react with copper, but except nitric acid. This time we have a concentrated nitric acid and see what would happen though. So I have a piece of nitric acid. I have a tube of nitric acid, and I put a piece of copper into it now and see what would happen. As soon as I put it into the acid, you notice the color of the solution turns green. Well, the green color comes from the ions of copper. As we know, copper 2 ion actually can give us give us green or blue color. But though this one is rather interesting. Most of the time, the copper 2 ions are in blue color, but when it is coordinated tightly with nitrate ion or with some other ions, when they coordinate tightly, then they will give us a very beautiful green color. And you'll notice there's some brown gas that appeared right above the surface. That one is the nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide is extremely toxic and extremely is highly water soluble. So we know nitrogen dioxide is one of the pollutants, the pollutant gas in the air. And how can we obtain a blue color, a very traditional blue color of copper 2 ion? So simply we can add water into it. Firstly, adding water is to dissolve those nitrogen dioxide. We can remove those nitrogen dioxide by adding a little bit more water, or displacing those nitrogen dioxide, because nitrogen dioxide itself is highly dense. The density is high. Okay, so we add water, then simply we're pushing those nitrogen dioxide gas away. So you notice after adding some water, those brown gas disappeared. And you notice once we add some water into it, the upper part become a little bit blue, and the lower part is still green, because the concentration of water staying above. Most of the water is staying at the upper part. So you notice, but once we add more water, the blue color become more visible. Okay, at the upper part. Okay, and the lower part is still green. So let's do some shaking, some mixing of solutions. Okay, so we mix them. Oops, locked it. So mixing of solutions, mixing it well. So more the color of the solution become bluer, if you like. So the green color still staying at the bottom, okay, because I have added too much water. Anyway, well, while I'm shaking, we are making the reaction more complete. That's why you can still see some brown gas coming up right above the solution. So mixing that well. Okay, eventually we get all the whole solution well mixed, and at the end you notice all the color, the whole test tube become blue, all the solutions become blue. So this is how it works. Can you write the chemical equation for the reaction between copper and concentrated nitric acid? I bet you can. So thank you.